Hello, crafty friends. This is Irene from Impressive Formations. This past week I had a coworker's father pass away, and I realized I don't really have sympathy cards ready to give out. So I figured I will assemble one with you guys. So I'm starting with a whole sheet of black cardstock, and I'm just folding it in half. So obviously, this is 8.5 by 11, folded in half. So this is going to be 5.5 by 8.5. And then this is a piece of a manila folder that I cut down. I just trimmed it to 5.25. And this is 8 1/8. Okay. Now I like to use Tim Holtz 3D embossing folders. I like the uniqueness of it, and the folders are small for this piece of paper, so as you can kind of see, there's like a line here where the first when I ran the embossing folder the first time, and then I came back and then I got this little piece, and then I flipped it over, got this section, and then finally just this little corner. Okay, so it took four runs to get a sheet of paper this size. So let me glue this down. These sympathy cards are, to me, I don't know, I guess there's some of the hardest ones to create, because even at stores, they're hard to find a nice one. So I'm just adding a little bit of glue so that it stays on really well. All right, let's center this. All right, so that's our base. So today I am going to be using some dies from Spellbinders. So I am using this Spellbinders die. I'm using the door and the top part from here. And then from this Spellbinders die, I'm using these urns and some of the flowers from this die. And then I am also using this set of dies. It's also from that same Spellbinders collection. And I'm using the stair steps here. Okay. So on the stair steps, so I'll start with the door, I guess. Here's my door. Now I chose not to cut out these panes because you can make like window panes, but if you remove it, then you get like a solid door. And then I've used like a matte gold, the Anna Griffin matte gold cardstock to do the handle, the knob, and then these side pieces here. So I'm going to put the door here, somewhere here. Then on the stair steps, so you are given the steps, which is this die here. I don't know if it's kind of hard to see. Now, when I first did mine, I think I did it like this, and to me it looked a little, no, I think it was this one. It looked a little off. Black and then gray steps. So then I did gray and then black steps, and I realized that's probably the way it goes. But then this was too wide, so I made them too wide. So at the end, I brought the little things in, and then make them come in, and so now it fits my door better. Now, some of the sentiments that come on this pack, it says Christmas, Merry, like for Merry Christmas, for you, Happy Birthday, and thank you. So it has enough letters for me to create So Sorry. I was going to put condolences, but I don't find an L here. I guess I could have made one with the I and maybe the T. I don't know. But there was not enough for that. And then also I wasn't sure if it would fit across, right? Because the longest word they have here is Christmas, and condolences has more letters than Christmas. So I just went with So Sorry. Then, so we can put that here. Also from that same die set, here they show it in red. There's like a little piece here. And then you can't see their example here, but they have this little door frame window at the top. All right, so before we get that set, let's make sure everything is kind of centered. So to me, there's half an inch here and about an inch here, so we're gonna bring it down a little bit. So that looks a little bit better. So this is where I'll probably start setting my door here. So start with the door, because it's the it's kind of like what everything kind of builds around. So let's adhere that. Well, I'll put a little extra just in case. And then we'll put some glue. Okay, so let's make sure that is on well. And then we'll start gluing these other pieces. And then our top window. Okay, now for our steps. I'm not sure if I should pop them through. So the other thing I was going to also add is, I had mentioned I made some urns. So I'll probably put them here behind the staircase. And I have one for the other side. So let's glue. Okay, if we do it there, we'll glue our urns down first. So I mainly put the glue on the urn itself and not on the flowers. And then over here, we'll do the same thing. Okay, so then on this, I'll probably put a little bit of mounting tape. Just so it's gives a little dimension to the card. We'll put it over here. You know, I do have some black foam tape. I should be using that because this is black cardstock. Because you can kind of see it a little bit, but we're just going to trim it down. All right, so we will mount this. I guess I should have put a little piece here. Or maybe I'll just glue it to the door. Actually, it works out. It looks like the rails are going towards the door. So, all right. Okay, the other thing I did for this that I cut in advance is from the Anna Griffin door dies and decorations. I used, there's this lamp and it's got like a bow that they use. And so from there I created, I cut the bows in both black and gold. And I just kind of, you know, you offset them a little bit. And then here's her lamps. So we're going to put these towards the top. And I'll use a little piece of foam tape again to add that. We'll add the lamps first, and then we'll put like, you know, a people are in mourning, so we have our black bows we still need to attach. So I would say probably here. Oops. And a little bit higher. That looks about right. And then I'm just going to attach the bows directly to the lamp at the bottom. So this is wet glue on that matte cardstock, so it's a little hard to set initially, but just there we go. So it's looking nice. And then the last thing I wanted to do is our wreath. So this wreath is from Anna Griffin's Layered Christmas Flower Dies. It comes with a little wreath. It's these 3 pieces here. So the last is a very pale gray. You can't really see it. And then 2 layers of white, and then the top one is gold. So I am going to put my wreath there. This is why I didn't want any window panes, I guess. All right, that looks good. And then I just cut, this is like a 1-inch circle. I did my own little text. I didn't know whether to put my heartfelt condolences or maybe, I didn't want to say our because my son doesn't know my coworker very well. So just with deepest sympathy it will work. So I'm just going to put glue around, and just so it, to help it set, I'm going to cut a piece of foam tape. And kind of center that. Anyway, well, that's my sympathy card. You know, we have to make these, unfortunately, and anyway, I hope this inspires to make your own and come up with your own ideas. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I'll catch you again next time.